Good afternoon. This is Kathleen at My Alabama Farm Life, and today we're going to do a tour of the garden. This is going to be part of the hashtag Garden Tour Club hosted by Gail's Southern Living. So this is going to be a long one. I've got a lot of garden to cover. Today I'm going to start my garden tour down inside my basement. Now I have my 3 hydroponics going, and in each one of them I have a different variety of lettuce. I have butter crunch, I have some mixed lettuce, and somewhere amongst this I have some romaine and maybe some spinach. A lot of the seeds didn't come up. I've eaten a little bit of it, but we haven't had a lot of salads lately. Most of it has gone to the rabbits. Now on my growing shelf, I still have a lot of plants over here. I've got parsley, I have some Everglades tomatoes, I've got some Little Jim lettuce. I need to get those in bigger pots so that they can grow. And then I have some of the Seminole pumpkins, and I have an Orangello what are they called? Orangello watermelon. And in the back, you can see my sunflowers. And in the tray next to these, I have some more tomatoes that I probably should separate and up pot. And I have all my jalapeno peppers. They are ready to go into the garden. We're going to have a lot of peppers this year. So I haven't been successful in everything. I neglected to water this peppermint, and it unfortunately has dried up. So I think it's a goner. And unfortunately, I also lost all my spinach. It all died. So I'm probably going to be emptying these out into the compost pile and trying again with something else in these containers. But otherwise, everything in the basement is doing really well. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. I do have these 2 self-watering containers, and I have different types of basil in each one. And I have them labeled. Now, I think I need to move them because they're not getting a whole lot of sun. I think I'm going to move them under the lights and see if I can get them to grow a little bit better. They're growing, but they're really slow. I really love these containers. I have another one that has soil in it, but I don't have anything in it yet. This is something that I won from the Fall Fest 23. And guys, I really love them. And let's take a sneak peek at my Survival Seeds 24 Challenge Garden. It looks really great. I've got so much going on in there, and I just put out a new video, and I'm going to link it up on the corner if you want to go watch it. But what I'm really loving right now is in the planter next to my front porch, my mums are blooming. Now this oregano is out of control, but loving the mums. And my garlic has done really well in this raised bed. I've got a few, oh my goodness, what are those things called? Garlic scapes. They're called garlic scapes. Okay, so I've trimmed most of them. I've missed 2, but I need to get those. Now over here on this other side, which I've had some really bad luck with, I have some peppers. I also planted some kale, but the kale never came up. And the peppers are looking pretty sad. I think once I get these garlic pulled up, they're not quite ready to harvest, but once I get them pulled up, I'm probably going to redo this bed because it's just not a happy bed. And you can see my asparagus is doing great in my cloth basket. And my carrots, guys, look at these beautiful carrots. I have been pulling up some really nice sized carrots out of these beds. And we've been eating them. The rabbits have been eating them. They are really delicious. And over here I have a few radishes left. The chickens got in here and they dug up all my onions. They were definitely not ready to be harvested, but I went ahead and harvested them anyway. They're a little small, but I'm sure they will taste just fine. Now in my froggy bed, I still have some cabbage and some lettuce, and everything is bolting. The cabbage does not look really great. I probably need to harvest that one head. It's small, but I think it's harvestable. Everything else has to go. I'll probably just beef up this side and let it rest until fall, and we'll find something else to put in it. And then over here I have a cucumber coming up. I've had to reseed this twice already, and finally I have 1 cucumber seed coming up, and I'm really happy about that. My weird container is doing okay. The marigolds seem to like it. Pepper's not happy. But I have a lot of work that I need to get out here and do, but it's been a little warm in the afternoons when I like to work out here. This is my monster. It needs a haircut very badly, but I want to wait till all the flowers bloom and I can collect some seeds. That purple flower was sage. This is my spearmint. It's also in bloom and I should be getting some seeds pretty soon. It is very pretty. I have some oregano over there on the far side. It is growing like crazy. Now I had some beets in here and I cut back my potatoes so that they could get some sunlight because everything was covering them up. And it looked like something stuck its head in there and ate the tops of all my beets. I don't see any beets anymore. I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, this needs a haircut, but not right now. Now over across the street, we are getting ready to put in watermelon. My son has the tiller out. I've been over here every morning working on our tomatoes, getting them up and off the ground, and we should be getting some pretty tomatoes really soon. So we ended up having to buy a new tiller. Our old one broke. It would not start anymore, but it was an ancient tiller, so we're really happy with our new one. But my son got out there, he got everything tilled up. We bought 20 Charleston gray watermelon plants from the local box store, and they are now in the ground, and they look like they're pretty happy. Now we do have more room to grow things, but I'm not sure. It might be too late. We have okra, we have our watermelon, we have all our tomatoes, so that might be all we grow this year. But that's okay. There's still a lot of stuff out here we can harvest. The blackberries are coming in thick this year. Everything's still red, but we are starting to get some black ones. And me and Vincent came out here and we picked as many as we could this morning. Gotta be careful, there's stickers in there.
If you told me that sooner.
I could go in here and get those. No. I'll take those. And now it's time to move over here to the orchard. My apple tree did blossom out, still no fruit. It's about 3 years old, but it really does need to be fertilized. All the peaches and the nectarines, they have blossomed out. There is not a whole lot of fruit on them. Me and my son sat down and had a talk, and he is going to take over the management of the peach trees and probably get out here, remove a few things, and probably put some more peach trees out here. He's really looking forward to getting a good peach harvest. And this is one of the 3 pear trees that we have on the property, and this is the smallest one, and it's been hit pretty hard by the weather. The top of it is dead. I've got some broken limbs on it. We do have some fruit, but once it has fruited, in fact, once we've fruited the pears and the peaches and the nectarines, everything's going to get cut back pretty hard. And hopefully we'll get some fruit next year, but if we don't, that's okay. This is something that we've needed to do for a while. And here's my grapes. The grapes are growing fairly well. 2 of them are. One of them I think is too shaded and it's not growing as quickly as the other 2. As you can see, I still have not gotten out there to cut everything down, but maybe soon. We'll see. And look at all these blueberries. Now, this is a different variety. And then our bigger bushes, the blueberries are bigger and a little tartar, and they also come in season sooner. Now, these won't be in season until July, but they are almost ready. They are getting there. And back here at my chicken coop, this is where all my red hens are. I haven't been letting them out because we lost 2 chickens. But back here where the coop is, I have my 2 raised beds. In one of them, I have some strawberries and some red onions. And they are doing really well as long as I can keep the chickens out of them. So I've got this garden mesh up. And so far, it's doing pretty well. The majority of everything is still in good shape. Now, in my other bed, I have nothing but weeds. I was hoping to build a trellis and get maybe my cucumbers and my Everglade tomatoes out here, but I still haven't done it yet. And who knows? You'll have to wait and find out on another video. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You have a blessed and joyous day, and I will see you on the next one.